Today's topic is very interesting for me. It's a mind. Mind is such a powerful tool, and a lot of times people underutilize the power of the mind because when you think about mind, we need to understand how it works. Because when you look into any kind of tool, firstly, most time if we never use that tool, we look into manual. Okay, how it works, how to put it, how to set it up, and of course, without reading manuals, sometimes it could be potentially harder to figure out how that thing works. Exactly with mind. But now with mind is a little bit more difficult because no one figured out exactly how it works. But there is one thing that there's a lot of successful people who have achieved a lot of great things because they master the power of their mind. So there is a saying that success leaves clues. So that means when you look into how successful people use their mind to benefit themselves, there is one common theme, and I really want to share that theme with you. So that means that they understand there is two parts of the mind. One mind is thinking, and second point is proving. So there are a lot of times that when you think some kind of thought, your brains and your mind will try to find some evidence to prove your thinking. But that means that what you're thinking could be wrong or correct. They doesn't your mind doesn't question it. Your mind is looking just to evidence to prove what you are thinking about. Now, if you think that some activity will be very difficult and you will hate that, your brain will be looking for evidence in the past that similar activities was very difficult and painful. And of course, if you want to do that activity, it will be very difficult to start doing it, and you will start to procrastinate because you don't want to do things that is very difficult and painful. But if you start thinking about, okay, this activity could be very joyful and maybe not simple, but most importantly joyful, your mind will start to look for evidence how you enjoyed similar activities in the past. And anything in life is very similar in regarding that, and that falls into confirmation bias, because a lot of times we have some kind of bias and we are not able to see other perspective because we are looking only for evidence to prove the way how we are already thinking. The more confirmation bias we have, the more difficult for us is to move forward. So let's question our confirmation bias and let's move forward.